that's better. Hi, everybody. Kimberly from Cooking with Kimberly. And I'm out here today. It's definitely fall. It's fall weather. It's cool, very cool. We've been down into the low 50s, high. In fact, the other night we were at 42. It was freezing at nighttime. But we're a little higher now. We're supposed to have rain for the next 3 days. I've been out here harvesting and just trying to figure out what I'm doing for the fall cleanup, finishing off my plans for the hoop house there and my other hoop house. Hey, now, how are ya? Um, Getting my plans together for the greenhouse, what I'm bringing in the house that I'm starting, the hoop house such situation, but I'm still harvesting. There's still lots to harvest. So I'm here to stand up for the strawberry leaves. So this is specifically what we're talking about today. Yesterday we talked about fig leaves. And if you had never known, fig leaves are definitely most edible and they're very healthy for you. Same goes with strawberry leaves. So now my strawberries have been waning, right? I haven't been getting nearly as many strawberries. It's getting cold, it's colder, and they are sensing the change of weather. I am, however, getting some gorgeous blooms, and this is one of my pink, I think this is called Pink Galore or something like that, but it's one of the pink variety of flowers on my strawberries. Usually strawberries have white flowers, right? But there are different varieties, different cultivars that they have established now. So that being said, if you don't have strawberries forming, that doesn't mean that the strawberry plant is just shot for the year. There's a lot that you can still do with strawberry leaves. They are very healthy for you. In fact, they have a very specific skill set, so to speak. So they're very tannic, right? Just like the tannins in tea, for instance. So you would make an infusion or a tea, an herbal tea of the leaves. Now look at these. I'm going to pick it. These beautiful leaves. Big leaves, right? So that's a trifoliate leaf. That's how you can identify it. It's got 3 leaves like that. A lot of times you can find wild strawberry growing in your garden or even if you're foraging. Okay, strawberries are very prolific all across the United States and Canada and elsewhere as well. But let me just say that. I'm in hardiness zone 6. These are perennial. I have a number of strawberry plants in the ground on my property. I use them as ground cover, even in part shade. I'm underneath pine trees here. They get just enough sun that they do produce flowers. They have bees here. It's kind of like a woodland sort of situation. It's kind of like a more natural situation, right? But I also have baskets of strawberries, and they do very well. The strawberries can hang. They're away from pests and everything else. And they get lots of sun where I hang them. What's beautiful about these is that I can bring these baskets into my greenhouse over the winter and I hang them at the top. And yes, they do die back, but the crowns stay alive if I just keep them just moist enough just to keep them alive. You don't want to soak them because then they'll rot and freeze and everything else. So in my greenhouse, it keeps them just right. And they're one of the first things to start sprouting again in the spring. But again, let's talk about leaves. So the leaves have caffeic acid, so it's tannic, and it like tannic, like how your tea is tannic, right? Or how red wine is tannic. So the fact that it has the caffeic acid, it actually is very beneficial for those people who have joint pain, arthritis, rheumatism, things like that. Because what it is said to do is draw the moisture, the fluid out of the joints, right? To help relieve that inflammation. So it's anti-inflammatory. But what's great about the caffeic acid as well and the tannins is that it helps with nausea, diarrhea, etc. Okay, so any kind of tummy upset that you may have, stomach cramps, things like that, strawberry leaves will help. You can eat them raw. You can put them in cocktails. You can make a tea out of them. You can dry them. You can put them in smoothies. You can use them just like any other herb. Okay, that you would want to use it in. They have a lovely flavor. They taste strawberry-esque. I wouldn't say they're completely strawberry-y, but they are strawberry-esque with a tannic finish. They are delicious. They are very healthy for you. They're very high in vitamin C and calcium and iron. People who have anemia, this could help. For those ladies that are out there that, are still get their monthly visitor, it helps to help you replace the iron that you may be missing during those times or before or after. So strawberry leaves, they need love too. Just because you don't have strawberries doesn't mean you can't use the leaves. So I've got a beautiful patch of strawberry leaves here. They're very nice and healthy and perky and happy. I do have runners going, so if at this point you wanted to bring some runners in and put them into new pots and get them started in a greenhouse or inside your house, ready for spring, that's fantastic. Or you can harvest the leaves, like I said, dry them nice and well, and then put them into a cool, dry place that's dark, where you would store your tea, in a resealable bag or a canister that is airtight. And then you have it the whole winter through. Vitamin C is very important to have throughout the winter, especially when you may not be getting other vitamin C from other fruits and veggies that provide you that. Also, the calcium is a great thing, especially when you're not out here harvesting things like kale and your leafy vegetables for that calcium. I know that a lot of people are having a hard time with groceries and everything else in the wake of this pandemic, and the financial situations that are ensuing because of it. So people are really trying to save money and try to figure out how they're going to stretch their dollar or not stretch their dollar, do it themselves. So this is a really great tea to have on hand. It's healthy for you. You can improve your immunity over the winter and make sure that you have some herbal medicine of your own. Make sure that it's not been sprayed if you're foraging somewhere. Make sure that it's not in a location where they have herbicides or pesticides, or it's not right next to a road. You don't want to get any of the pollutants from the vehicles or the salt or anything like that gets, shoved over there through the winter and whatnot. So yes, hardiness zone 6, we are here, but strawberries, they have strawberries that grow in Arctic regions in the summer. Alpine strawberries and things like that grow up in the mountains. So it's a very hardy plant. You can pretty much guarantee it will come back. If you're in a shaded situation like this, I have very prolific leaves and maybe not nearly as many fruits as I do in a sunny location. Hi there, what's going down? Ooh, there goes my thing. Dadgummit. That's okay. It's a whole summer. So these are very put in a very sunny location and produce quite a lot of fruit and a lot of blossoms. So if you're using it in a part shaded situation, then you're not going to get nearly as many blossoms or fruit, but you are going to get the leaves nonetheless. So even if you only have a shaded or part shaded area, you can use strawberry as ground cover and still reap benefits from this fantastic plant. So please, don't waste them. It's about to get so cold, it's going to frost, and all these are going to wilt and just die anyway, die back. And that's nice mulch. But hey, use it for something. Use it for a nice, healthy herbal tea. Okay? And it also is medicine. Okay? That's it. Strawberry leaves need love too. So I hope that where you are, you're able to grow strawberries, or you still have strawberries that you are harvesting. If not, grab those leaves and dry them. Okay? It's very easy to do. Make sure they're nice and clean, and then just dry them out. Okay? That's it. I hope that was eye-opening to some people. I know some people are very nervous about eating anything that's not normal. Hope you have a great rest of the weekend. Thank you so much, Brad, to you too as well. Where are you located, Brad? It's very cool here. You're most welcome. It's very cool here. I'm hoping over the next few days it is going to be warmer, but I'm going to have to be out here in the rain harvesting and doing the things that I need to get done. So I guess you'll see me in the rain the next few days. I do have the rest of my greenhouse to happen. New Hampshire, all right. You guys have lots of strawberries there too. So I hope this was helpful to y'all, and I hope it was some information that maybe you didn't have before, or maybe you knew you could use strawberry leaves, but you didn't know why they were fantastic. Now you know. Pass it on. All right, so be a champion in your household, in your yard, on your homestead, wherever the heck you are in your kitchen, and we'll talk to you next time. Hope tune in. Make sure that you subscribe and click that bell, because like I said yesterday, I'm kind of sporadic with the videos lately. So if you have to keep coming back and checking, you may be kind of frustrated that it's not immediate. But if you click on that bell, then you'll be notified when I do upload a video, when that is. Life is a little bit sporadic right now, I guess I have to say. It's harvest season. There's so much to do. I do have a toddler, and she's a lot of fun right now. Let's just keep it at that. So there's a lot going on. The change of season is a big deal. I had to get all my tropical plants in. I'm trying to make sure I'm planning ahead for this fall and winter season, trying to get some extra vegetables in the ground that are nice frost and cold hardy, getting things in my hoop house that will survive throughout the winter. I have another place I'm making a little bit of a hoop house that's on top of a nice heap of mulch and compost. So that's going to provide a lot of extra heat, and hopefully that will bump me up a couple degrees over the winter for these fantastic plants I'm hoping to plant in there. Also have the greenhouse I'm planning to get things into, and I also have some stuff I want to grow in the house. So it's all kind of like happening all at once, and it's a lot to deal with. So I hope that you guys are getting your fall cleanup done and you're harvesting. Harvest everything you possibly can, because if you live anywhere like me in a very cold location and you're going to have a very long cold winter, you want to make sure you have enough stuff, foodstuffs to eat, whether it's tea or whether it's powders. Like, you could harvest this for tea, but if you needed it, you could always just grind it up as powder and add it to recipes like pancakes or waffles. Use it in your smoothies, use it as a greens situation, right? So harvest whatever it is you have. Oh, I'm so glad it's good information. Good stuff. Thank you. Yeah, so harvest what you've got, because it's going to be a long cold winter, and you're looking at like end of March earliest to get something up through the snow in this area. Usually probably April is when we'll start getting some food that I can harvest outside. So that's quite a long time. So if we have snow and things like that starting, let's say, beginning of November, my first estimated frost date is October 22nd. So say we get snow in the beginning of November this time, you're looking at a long time. That's December, January, February, March, April, 5 months that I have to provide food for my family without being able to access the ground outside. So the hoop house is going to help a bit. Each one, the greenhouse is going to help some. A couple things I can grow in the house that are still edible and easy to grow. And everything that I've canned and preserved and from my harvest. Dehydrating and again, the canning, the pressure canning, etc., etc. This has been going on all season because I've been trying to pack it in, right? But now is go time, and now is the end. But look at my garden. Like, there's so much to still harvest and dry and dehydrate and store. So yeah, got my work cut out for me. So I'm hoping to get another couple more weeks before we get any kind of frost, because there's a lot to do still, and I don't want to waste the bounty that I've worked so hard to achieve. Okay, so I hope you guys are out there taking this seriously as well. You might as well get your food free 99. It's right in your yard. Okay, you got a grocery store right here. Just saying. All right, be a champion wherever you are. Talk to you later. Bye. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Much appreciated.